epic background. Alright guys, playing another wonderful game of Dota. I'm actually going to cast this one instead of just letting randos sit down and cast. Alright, so game number 2 of Losers Finals. Bye Bao Den against Live Free, Die Hard, and I heard last game was pretty brutal. I didn't sit down and watch it. I just kind of heard bad things, something about Night Stalker, abuse, things like that.
They're like, fuck that hero. They picked him every single game. Every single game.
Oh.
I really want to see
And as you can see, we still have the guys sitting around. We're getting a good little giggle out of this thing. So, alright, they're banning out the Shadow Shaman. No Shackles, no Serpent Wards, no chickens. They ban out Faceless Void. They don't want to deal with the Chronosphere. They're going to ban out the Terrorblade. Don't want to deal with the Terrorblade coming in there just wrecking faces. Too new in the Katniss mode. He's got such a good win rate. I mean, come on, he's already 100% here at this event. So, and they're banning out the Spectre. They do not want to deal with it. They dealt with it last game. I heard it was very bad for them. So they're getting rid of the option. So, haha, sucks for you. You can't have him now. Now let's see what you do. Let's see how deep your player pool is. Alright, Centaur War Runner picked up. So far he's been good in every game he's played. I don't think I've seen a Centaur War Runner lose this tournament. So, it'd be nice to see a little difference here. But we'll take it as we go. Now, big thing to note here, guys, is look at how they've got this all set up. They've got Centaur War Runner as first pick. Oh, they got a Viper. Never mind. Gotta have that sexy Viper. And let's see. Come on. Feed him up. So, they got Centaur War Runner pick, but Faceless Void is out. Terrorblade's out. You're probably looking at they're going to be a little more aggressive here. Centaur War Runner needs something to help bring the fight to him. He's good for the single pickoffs, but he needs someone to give him an extra, dump into the fight. It'd be nice if we can get a couple of grabs, maybe even a setup. So maybe a Mirana looking at over here on Vin. Now, Viper getting picked up. I like Viper. He's functional. Does ridiculous amounts of damage. Loves to take the fight to people. And I think if he's farmed well, he does a very good job of doing the damage and taking people out. Very good for last hitting. Able to take control of people every time they turn around.
We did the $30,000 this right now. We did.
So waiting on that second pick there.
We did 60,000.
I think they're spending a little bit of time thinking about it, considering they lost the first match. They want to make sure that they get the heroes they need and remove the heroes from the pool to keep Bao them to pick up anything that could really abuse them. Now, Ogre Magi, always a fun one. Wraith King's been picked up. They ban out the Tidehunter immediately behind that. And I like Wraith King. He's good for starting that team fight on. But at the same point, it's Wraith King. It's very boring to watch play. Great for setting up that team fight. I mean, absolutely meshes beautifully with the Centaur War Runner. Because they pick off the Wraith King, Centaur War Runner stampedes his happy little butt in there and goes to stone. Or blink and then stampede and they back out. Doesn't really matter which way they do it because they have the options either way. Live Free Die Hard is going to go ahead and ban out the Razor. They don't want to put up with that damage dealing son of a gun. Let's be honest, Razor is very good at shutting down any sort of carrying capabilities. Especially when you don't have the burst damage, you do not want to put up with any straight up fight.
Yeah, you can just do it scarfed. Yeah, let's start.
Ban out the Death Prophet. No easy towers.
No, okay. On average, it was like.
Final ban coming down. Now I heard they had a problem with the Night Stalker last game. Let's see if they're going to go ahead and use that ban now. I'd personally like to see a Legion Commander in this lineup.
They also have to take out
Legion Commander would probably mesh pretty well. We're getting in there on Viper with Viper and Order of Agile. Bloodlust him, put him in, put the damage out. Just mow people down with it. We'll see how it goes.
that's how much money you have.
By the way, I expect Viper to go mid, Ogre Magi to be support.
Well, he doesn't, but
Brewmaster getting picked up. That's always a nice pick.
Although actually,
Five out down. We got two pretty decent damage dealers here. They pick up Skywrath Mage to help kick out some extra damage. Seal is a very useful spell, followed up with the Concussion or the Mystic Flare. Oh, we were waiting for Wrathkin to come back. Okay. Bombs away. Mystic Flare goes off right after a good stomp. So much damage going down. People just do not respect that damage enough. Let's see, what would be a good pick for us? Bristleback. Oh my goodness. We've got Mega Tank games going on here. Bristleback versus Centaur War Runner. There's going to be a lot of back and forth punching. Does really good, allows people to bang on him all day long, and becomes tankier the longer the game goes on. So I like him. Not really sure I like the idea of having 3 melee and 1 ranged right now, but you know, it's really based on how they get to use this. Between the slow and everything else, there's a decent amount of damage coming out of there.
You made $1.96
Good thing to note though is the only one that's got a stun is over Magi. Where on Baibauden they have both the Hoof Stomp and the Hellfire Blast. Weaver is that slippery little sucker that's going to block them from getting away at all times. Now with 3 cores, I don't expect them to go for anything but a support for the final pick. So I expect Dire to ban out of support, but what they do and how they do it, we'll see.
They take out, well, you're supposed to, what you do is at the end of the
Alright, so we're moving into the reserve time of the ban timer. They know last time final pick is what got them. The night, oh, they banned out a Storm. Not really sure Storm should have been the top choice there, but whatever. Bite out in, they got a ban out. Looks like it's, yet again, it looks like it's support. I mean, what? Well, they could have been a support Wraith King last game. That'll teach me to not watch the last game, too. They ban out a Disruptor. I can see a Disruptor being very damaging.
That is the Weaver something now. But
Jakiro. I love Jakiro. Ice Path is absolutely great for shutting down those team fights they were having so much trouble with. Bite out, who are they going to pick for their final? Centaur, Wraith. Ember Spirit, nice. Buku damage to kick out. Searing Chains to lock people down. Nice choice. So they got 2 lockdowns. 3 lockdowns technically, so it's going to be very entertaining to watch how this is going to pan out here.
Alright, so
Come
what
on.
I'm gonna do,
No,
Corey,
you want to.
is I'm gonna get you a treadmill and I'm gonna put it in
You
your
want
hands.
to.
And you can walk on your treadmill while you play your game. You put the laptop on
Bun,
top.
bun, bun.
You don't even notice.
Come on.
Skinny me basically all over you. You get so skinny you have to tongue tuck because you get something flat and you just smack people. It's so beautiful.
Smack bitches with the flash.
No, you can smack all the people that are fucking annoying as shit. And then you want to do
No, thank you. You can be like,
Alright, whatever.
Just flap it off. Yo, like,
I'm just fat and like.
Alright, so starting out on the dire side, we have Arik hanging out on the bristleback, Sist on the Jakiro, Moses has got the Ogre Magi, Shibi is on the Brewmaster, and Puck Me Harder on the
Oh my
Viper.
God.
Flip over on the Radiant side, we got Mage Howl on the Ember Spirit, Destiny on the Wraith King, Indini on the Centaur Warrunner, followed up very shortly by Van Gogh on the Skywrath Mage, and Tomato Killer Man on the Weaver. Now, from what I've heard about the last game, there was a lot of beating back and forth and playing in these fun little areas. So let's see if they can go ahead and pull out the first blood, nice and clean, no slowdowns all the way
left his
around.
backpack. What? Oh, wait, real quick. Because I'm going out there, but I
Here
gotta...
they come, they're rolling in, they're going straight to that back tower. They know they have a chance to get in there. No smoke, just gonna man walk up. They want to find somebody in the jungle.
Because I need to film something.
They're expecting somebody to come after these. They're going to go over here and start guarding for the mid. They want to get a nice spot in and pick somebody off, but not being able to find it is a big key. So here they're moving around. Major surprises. Just going to dive in. Fish out to the lanes they're supposed to. Looks like we've got Tomato Killer with Skywrath Mage on the bottom lane, with Wraith King helping support there, with Ember Spirit in the mid, and Centaur Warrunner on the off lane. Tri lane is going to be Brewmaster, Ogre Magi, and Jakiro. Mid lane is going to be Viper, who's already got a haste rune, and Bristleback is going to be man fighting down here in the bottom. I think Bristleback should be okay in this situation. Able to take a lot of damage and just kind of suck it up. But the Hellfire Blast coming out of the Wraith King is a pretty good stun, so got to be careful on how that works out. Viper getting burned out pretty well. Gonna have to make sure he keeps the damage coming on him. Just keep chasing him in and out. Gonna do little poke games back and forth. Jakiro's going to go ahead and try to push him back behind the tower. Wants to make sure Centaur Warrunner is not getting that farm that he needs. So here he is, just going to rotate around. Liquid Fire on him. Keep putting that burn damage across to really just sink in that hole, stay back. Now Bristleback on the other hand, going to have to play a little back and forth game. He's fighting against the concussive shots, and they're doing a good job of keeping him at distance. Ogre Magi goes ahead and pulls the top lane. He's going to go ahead and have that fall back so he can get to it a little better. Yet again, here's Jakiro just keeping that flame or liquid fire going over here. Brewmaster is over here just playing back and forth games. No specials, just kind of taking the time. Looks like he tried to do a double pull. Kind of failed at it, but tried. Centaur's in position, trying to put a little bit of annoyance on the Jakiro. Jakiro wanted to try to catch him out, it looked like, but was unable to return that. Uh-oh, we've got a pickup here. They shut down the Viper in the mid. Nothing but hate. Nice rotation by the supports. Show the right recap. Yay, look at that. Concussive shot. Arcane Bolt, Searing Chains, Flame Guard, and Hellfire Blast. How much damage did it take? 504. And an invisibility rune spotted out. Looks like we might have a fairly clean run here. No real fancies to it. Just, he's going to pick up the invisibility, walk back in the lane. Wants to go ahead and put the Wraithfire Blast down. Not sure if he should be standing right there in lane. It could give him away. That whole, your aura is still showing.
Hey!
But Viper not paying attention. He's going to get picked off here if he's not careful. Searing Chains are still capable. Caught him just outside of the range of his tower. picks him off. That's 2 kills in a row on him, and nothing really to show for it. Bristleback, on the other hand, having a real hard time kind of dealing with his lane. Unable to take the farm the way he wants, but for no farm, he's not doing that bad. He's taking the hits with no real loss to it. They want to try to punish this Centaur, but they're not able to really get back in there. With Ignite and Fire Blast, plus the Frost Path, they just can't get back there because this ward keeps showing them out every time they try to circle around and catch him. And with Ice Path only having 1 point in it, there is no real duration to it. It's, oh, okay, good for you. Walking away now. Bristleback's going to go ahead and take a couple of shots over here with this Quill Spray. Trying to just get any last hits he can. Viper playing over here with the Ember Spirit. Not really working out for him. He's getting abused by it. So he's having to take it back a little safely. Trying to get those last hits in when he can. And just slowly pushing the pressure on him. Uh-oh, they look like they want to play. Brewmaster went over there to try to get in some more. Could not catch up. Unable to get into position. Wraith King catches the Brewmaster, or the Bristleback, unable to get out of it.
That hurts.
Nails him with all those wonderful spells. Look at that. Even the Swarm on there does damage on him, brings the armor down, and allows him to just get picked off. Brew's coming in, going to go ahead and Quill Spray, trying to keep the damage going.
That's my shoe.
Puts the Sentry Ward down to kind of keep the pressure on him. And there goes another concussive shot. Just kind of keep pressure on him. Make him kind of remember he has to move around. Oh, there goes. Viper gets picked out yet again. Ogre Magi gets around, throws an Ignite down. Already uses his Fire Blast, so he's not going to be able to really do anything to help finish putting pressure on that Ember Spirit, but Ember Spirit's already got the double damage room and using his bottle to help recharge, so being at level 7, he's going to be able to really put pressure out on him in a very short run. Now, Bristleback, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and keep trying to get his farm in, but he's been having a lot of trouble getting in position because this slippery little situation here where the supports keep catching him.
They talk a lot of shit though.
He has vision. That ward shows him everything's over here in this area. But they're coming out of these little slots right here to catch him. It's that whole they changed the jungle and your old ward spots don't work, guys. Viper's going to go ahead and check for runes. It's already at 6. Sees a nice illusion rune. He'd like to use it to go ahead and push out the mid. Ogre Magi coming down around the backside. Sees the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit's going to go ahead and circle up on the backside.
They read off
They have to be careful here. Ogre Magi knows they're coming. But are they going to be able to get in position to survive this fight?
Just watching.
Skywrath Mage picks off the Bristleback. He's just unable to get anywhere. They're cleaning him up every time he walks out. And the unfortunate of the off lane, they are having too much fun clearing him up. Here comes Ember Spirit, looking for some pickoffs. He knows the opportunity's here. Throws some remnants out, pops in, throws out the Searing Chains, gets the stomp, gets the Stampede, and they are unable to catch him, even with the Bristleback TPing up top to help out with the fight. Does not look like they're going to be able to pick this fight. Can't even catch him with the Ice Path, and there goes yet another kill in their direction. So many skills used, and nothing really helped. So Ember Spirit's going to go ahead and walk back to the base, regen, and just kind of laugh it up as he goes back for the next push. Meanwhile, Skywrath has been farming the mid to try to get himself a couple of good items. Already got... He's climbing pretty good on this in the last hits. Brewmaster's doing good on keeping his farm coming in. Viper, not so good. Viper's in a lot of trouble. He's got to get in position. Uh-oh. Ice Path in position. Razor's getting cleaned out, though. If he's not careful, he's going to get picked out. And Jakiro may not get out of here. Brewmaster and Viper get picked out by the Centaur War Runner. Jakiro's got to be careful, not in a position to take these fights. He's thinking about trying to do what he can, but not really what he wants to be. And Ogre Magi, no mana, does not want to join that fight. Stays back as far as he can, as safe as he can. Bristleback being level 6, finally has his warpath up, and is thinking about going in and trying to find someone to play with. Problem is, he's going to find this level 7 Centaur Warrunner that's ready to just jump in and crush him. So, definitely not the fight they're looking at having. Middle tower taking a little bit of damage here as the Viper is coming back to lane. Maybe he can get a couple of last hits finally and start catching up in that CS. But Weaver is just having so much fun in this bottom lane, being absolutely unbothered with anything. Gets in here, gets his last hits, pick off over and over again, even using his ult to pop back out of the lane from behind the tower. Doesn't have to worry about or risk anything. Brewmaster getting caught out again. Stampede, stomp, no escape. Gets picked off very cleanly. They're jumping in here, cleaning people out left and right. Viper, level 6, but unable to do anything to really put the damage out on that Ember Spirit. They even ultimate everything, nothing really does. So they're going to go ahead and move out. Keep trying to get around to the corner side of the lane here. They want to get some kills in, but they're just not getting in position. Viper's got Bloodlust on him, but still only got the Ring of Aquila. Nowhere close to his mechanism, and he's just going to fall back. Unable to keep that damage out. I mean, it's looking 10 minutes into the game, and let's go ahead and look at the graphs here. We got over a 5,000 difference leading into the favor of the Radiant right now, and not even sure they can deal with it at all. Ember Spirit's going to go in and just dive out the Viper. Viper even has the double damage and just cannot hurt the Ember Spirit. Unable to do damage to him, and that's pretty much all it is. Ember Spirit comes in, pop, 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 dead.
You see what he did?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Even with the DD, could not kill him. The Viper is just so underfarmed right now, it's not even funny. They're gonna have to do a gangbang. I mean, we're talking 3-4 guys on Ember, and they're just not ready to do that. Look at this, Bristleback getting absolutely destroyed by Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage comes in there, Mystic Flare, Seal, Concussion Shell, drops the ult down on top of it. Everybody's cleaned off. Oh, Jakiro just saved Brewmaster's neck because Ember Spirit was looking for another kill. Ember Spirit's got just about everything he needs to start moving into a snowball situation. The Vampiric Order coming off of that Wraith King is beautiful. And now he doesn't even have to care about dying because, you know, he's got his ult. He's like, oh, you're hitting me. Good for you. Viper's trying to get something in the mid here. But Skywrath Mage is kind of sitting back here going, okay, yep, take your farm, I'll take mine. As soon as my ult's up. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Go ahead, pop that Arcanes, jump in on the fight. Aww, everybody backed away. Alright, Weaver's coming through the jungle, doesn't even care if he's seen. Ember Spirit picked up a bounty rune, loads it up, puts it in his stash. And now they're thinking about going ahead and pushing on this tower. And I don't think there's anything that Dire can do about it. They need to farm hard. They are way too far behind to even try to defend this tower. They're going to go ahead and use the glyph now, which, you know, good thing about the glyph is it's an auto restore every time they take out tier 1. So, bam, glyph's back. So it's okay, yep, no double push anymore. But here, look, Centaur's got his Blink Dagger and he's just going, oh, come on, defend the tower. I want you to. He missed his Blink Hoof Stomp. Trying to do what damage he can. Macro Pyre's down and all. Still not enough damage to pick anybody off. I mean, literally, they're just like, oh, okay, we'll back away for a second. Ember Spirit's going to go ahead and poke around. He's got 700 gold in the bank. He's not too concerned about the fight. Brewmaster's the highest on the dire side, and the lowest on the Radiant is Wraith King, and he's literally 100 gold different, or 100 net worth difference. I think it's not going to be much longer before this situation gets against them.
I want to say that.
They've got to figure out how they want to do these fights.
What was your number?
Are they done with rapping?
Yeah. What's your number?
Alright, so Centaur Warrior all the way healed up. Here comes Wraith King coming on the lane too.
This is called like
Centaur wants to find someone to jump on.
Okay.
He's literally just going, come to me. I want to jump.
His was pulled for the NVIDIA.
I should have left these.
Slipping behind, looking for a pick.
It's a portable computer.
Yeah, I know.
Are you serious? They choose somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
What?
Which one was it?
I'm saying it's probably the 294 was mine. It's the latest
And let's see here. Viper literally just roaming around looking for farm wherever he
What
can
was
get
his
it.
fault for?
Does not want to get jumped out. There they go. Centaur.
Oh yeah, it was the.
I didn't even think Centaur got much into that fight. Let's see. Yeah, he got the double
Yours
edge
was
in.
called for a $25 music gift card.
Mystic Flare went down. That was a just absolute crush. Look at this. They don't even care. They're charging past the tower to pick off heroes.
This is the game
It's
for the
absolutely
last
getting out of control now. They're going to go ahead and take this next tower. Not sure if they want to use the glyph to try to stop it. Tranquil Boots are laying on the ground.
That ball. I kept waiting.
It's all good.
To eat.
Oh, wait a
I really
minute.
wanted
Where'd the
to
Tranquil Boots go?
Dire.
They're playing tag
I
with the
think his
Tranquil
number
Boots.
was
Give
called.
them a
Like
minute.
he said the third number. Or the first one he went off. I was like,
It's like, here you go. Have that back. They forced the glyph, and then they're going to go ahead and rotate to the next tier 2. Because now the glyph doesn't really go. Ember is looking for home. Viper, not the place you want to be, my friend.
Can I get one?
Gets picked off. There goes the slam. Goes a Mystic Flare. They just aren't even playing around. Full shutdown all the way around. Viper just cannot find a home. Ogre Magi has to be careful. Gonna get picked off if he's not careful. They're trying to put some pressure out. If they can just get a kill, it'd probably do a pretty good turnaround for them. Problem is, they have to get that kill, and I don't see it happening. I mean, let's look at it here. The kills are 6-0 for the Ember Spirit. If they kill an Ember Spirit, it'd probably be a pretty good turnaround for them. Problem is, he's more than their top 2 guys combined. Almost more than their top 3 on net worth. So he's been doing a very good job of farming, and not even concerned about anything that's going on right now. Here he is. He's going to rotate back into the top lane. He wants to try to find the next place to farm. And he'll farm heroes just as much as he'll farm creeps. And here they go. Blink Dagger's ready. Blink. Stomp. Dives. Kill. There he goes. Pops in. Picks off the Ogre Magi. And he's going to go ahead and rotate out to the next lane in just a moment. They're keeping the pressure on all the towers at one time, and if they can get over there and take out a tier 3, I'm not even sure if there could be any recovery. I mean, obviously a 0-16 game is a pretty rough game in the first place, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to really shut them down. Viper's doing what he can, trying to get the farm as fast as he can, but Weaver takes it out. Battle Fury. Blink Dagger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
8000.
You better run, Viper. You've been a favorite target of 0-6. That means out of the 16, almost half. They've been abusing you the entire game. There he goes. The TP's out. He's not risking that. Picks up power treads, and he's going to run away while he can.
It's in the car, isn't it?
Bristleback working on that Vanguard. Already has Ring of Help. Stout Shield. picks himself up some power treads, trying to do anything he can to just survive this fight. Ogre Magi throwing out some wards, wants to make sure that if they're coming, at least they know it's coming. And they're getting up behind their tier 3s. They're not even going to defend the tier 2. They're going to sit back here behind their tier 3, and it looks like they're just going to hope they can hold out and let the farm feed for them. The problem is even Wraith King now is leading the charge on net worth. They're not going to be able to get in here and get where they want. So it's literally just a small poke and go game. Viper trying to get over here and get what he can. Gotta be careful, they're trying to catch him.
Then the game just goes on.
Viper has to be careful, they want him and they want him bad. Does not look like he's going to be able to escape this. Got the TP going, does not get away. I mean, they Mystic Flare him to shut him out.
Really, they're just short.
He has not been able to get anywhere with his farm, it seems like. He's got plenty of stacks on that Magic Wand, though. Yeah, we'll show them the recap. They did 1,400 damage on him. Almost instantly. As soon as they called him.
Abba is almost on the stage.
They've got to do what they can to kind of control the fight and deal with where they want to move for them. But Ember Spirit is just farming up everything he can get his hands on. Already got the Battle Fury. Almost saved up enough to buy a Chrysalis straight up.
What up?
Sitting at level 12.
Fucking Anthem.
The farm is just going in his favor. And now they've got to figure out how they want to deal with this. Because here he comes, moving up towards the mid lane. And once that creep wave gets there, I don't know if they can stop him. They're trying to play, just kind of slowly pull away the creep wave and take the hits off of it.
Against me and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Literally becoming a defense
got, like, all the random
instead of an aggression. But they really can't just step out and do anything about it.
Oh my god. Your saving grace was finding his backpack.
Yeah.
Ember Spirit's trying to come over here and find a home. He wants to find someone to take out. Weaver's doing what he can during this time. They know that their only chance is just sit there and keep farming, and hopefully get some of the items they really need. Got a blink dagger on the Brewmaster. He's level 6. Give you guys an idea. Hero levels. That's supposed to be a core. Not able to get in there and do what damage they need. They're absolutely in trouble.
I think the KDA tells you everything.
They've just been abusing that poor Viper the entire game. He can't do anything. I mean, he can't even defend. He is so far behind in farm. What's really bad is he's so far behind in farm, but he's a higher level than the Brewmaster. Brewmaster's only level 7. He's level 9, and he spent his entire time dying. It's sad that he's able to do that. You know what I mean? Hey, by the way, guys, this ward shows all your movements. No hiding in your base, guys. We see you. And short order, they're going to dive on you. Weaver's picked up. Weaver has his Lincoln Sphere at 21 minutes. There is nothing to stop him. There they go, diving in, trying to take people out. They get everything they can, trying to get out there and push damage out. They are not able to step out. Ogre Magi getting cleaned up. Razor, Brewmaster comes out, he wants to play. Trying to find anyone he can nail. Ember Spirit gets nailed with a rock, but not going to be able to stop him. There they go, they put him in the air. Not even sure they can do anything about it, though. It's, oh, hey, you're here. Can I hurt you?
Keep murdering.
Brewmaster Bristleback gets absolutely destroyed. There goes Viper. Ogre Magi trying to get out of the fight here. Brewmaster running away as best he can.
Good God. Top tower is going to see
Just trying to find somewhere they can put out some damage without getting picked off. And nobody goes down.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Wow, look at that. There's no damage really able to put out here.
Dire's bottom tower under fire. The Radiant beat the Dire with data.
And there goes the GG, guys. There is 42,000, almost 43,000 to 13. Yeah, it was absolute. All it took was they just needed to make one mistake, and man, that goal would have swung. But they just couldn't come around to it, so there they go. BBD is going to go ahead and move on back to the winner. Nope. Nope. Yes. The hell? Yeah, Bibo down is going to go ahead and move up. They just took the same name tag on my screen for some reason. So I'm going, wait a minute. So that's it, guys. Give us a little bit. We'll get you all set up and we'll come back to you.